This is our ninth video, and in this video we will discuss types of solid on the basis of their electrical conductivity. On the basis of electrical conductivity, there are three types of solid. First, those solid who conducts the electricity, these are known as conductor, and one who will not conduct the electricity, that is insulator. And another type, third category, those who will conduct the electricity but on heating. So you will keep in mind that there are three types of solid. First, which one will conduct the electricity at normal temperature, insulator which will not conduct the electricity on heating, and semiconductor which will conduct the electricity. Okay, so as you are looking, the conductivity range of conductor is very high, that is 10 raised to power 4 to 10 raised to power 7, not in minus, it is positive, 10 raised to power 7 ohm inverse meter inverse. Okay, and what about semiconductor? Very less, it is in minus 10 raised to power minus 22, 10 raised to power minus 10 ohm inverse meter inverse. And what about semiconductor? It is in between the conductor and semiconductor, as you are looking that 10 raised to power minus 4 to 10 raised to power minus 6. Okay, so what is the reason behind this? So we will discuss the band theory. Okay, so students, what is band theory? Generally, suppose a lithium metal is there, so when you will write its electronic configuration 1s2 2s1, so you are looking, it is the valence shell 2s1. Suppose I am taking n atom of lithium. How many atom? N may be 100, 1000, or you can say infinite. Okay, so I am taking infinite number of lithium atom, so it's mean I have infinite number of 2s subshell. It is clear? If I will take one atom, then I have one 2s subshell. If I am taking 100 atom, then I have 100 2s subshell. If I am taking 1000, so I will have 1000 2s subshell. So what will happen? These 2s subshell in which one electron is present, these 2s subshell of 1000 element will overlap with each other, and it will form two types of area. First, in which valence electron is very high, in which number these electron. Okay, if 1000 atom of lithium will overlapping with each other, so we have 1000 electrons. So the area or region where the number of electron or electron density is very high, this is known as valence band. What is this? This is known as valence band. Okay, and what about this? Okay, so students, as you know that for conduction of electricity, electron must move from one place to another place. So this is the reason, when these electron will come into this level, then they will start moving. Until or unless electron will not move in this area, they will not move. So for the conduction of electricity, electron should move in this area. So this area is responsible for the conduction of electricity. So we will assign this name as conduction band. What we will say? We will assign its name as conduction band. To whom? This one. This area is known as conduction band, because after moving the electron in this area, that substance starts conduct the electricity. Okay, so again understand, there are two types of region. First, in which valence electron are present, this is known as valence band, and second is in which electron will start moving, this is known as conduction band. So you will keep in mind that this is the brief of the valence bond band theory. Okay, so what will happen? I'm changing the color. Okay, so I am drawing three types of structure. First, in which there is no gap between valence band and conduction band. Okay, second, in which there is a slightly gap between valence band and conduction band, and third is there is a large gap between valence band and conduction band. So what will happen? As you are looking in the first diagram, these are filled with the electrons. Okay, so when these electrons will move into the conduction band, they can move freely, and if these electrons will move freely, so you will say this substance will conduct the electricity. Is it clear? So as you are looking in this area, there is a no gap. All these two bands are directly linked with each other. Okay, so electron can easily move from valence band to the conduction band. As these electrons will come in the conduction band, they will start moving from here to there. They will conduct the electricity at normal temperature. Okay, but look here, there is a large gap. Okay, there is a large gap. So this gap is so much high that electron cannot jump into the conduction band. Is it clear? What I am saying? Electron cannot jump from valence band to the conduction band because of there is a gap between the valence band and conduction band. And one time once there was a question in the board exam, what is forbidden zone? What is forbidden zone? FORBIDDN. ठीक है ना? What is forbidden zone? So you will say that this is the barrier energy gap between the valence band and conduction band. Okay, so this is forbidden zone. So forbidden zone in this case is very, very high. So because of this very large forbidden zone or energy gap, electron cannot jump from valence band to the conduction band. So this substance will not conduct the electricity, even not on heating, because if you will provide the heat, electron may get the energy electron may get the energy and they will jump into the conduction band. But this gap is very, very high. Even if you will heat, then electron will not go into the conduction band. So this type of substance will not conduct the electricity, and this is insulator. So one question is that how will you explain that insulator does not conduct the electricity? You will say because of their large gap between the valence band and conduction band, or you can say forbidden zone is very, very high. Okay, so this will not conduct the electricity. But as you are looking in this case, there is a forbidden zone, but this forbidden zone is very small. Okay, so when you will heat this solid, then electron can jump from this valence band to the conduction band, and gap is very high, so they will cross this gap and electron will move into the conduction band, and they will start moving from one place to another place, and they will start conduct the electricity. Okay, so what is the reason behind that? Conductor conducts the electricity at normal temperature. You will say there is no forbidden zone or energy barrier which will stop the electron from moving from one place to another place. Electron can freely move from valence band to the conduction band. And what is the reason behind insulator nature of the substance? So you will say because of very large gap between the valence band and conduction band, electron cannot cross to the valence band to the conduction band, so they will not conduct the electricity even on heating. And what about semiconductor? When you will slightly heat, then electron will have the sufficient energy to cross the energy barrier, or you can say forbidden zone, and they will move into the they will move to the conduction band. Okay, so this is all about the valence bond theory. Now we will come to the types of conductor. So semiconductor are of two types, intrinsic and extrinsic. Okay, so generally intrinsic mean pure. Some elements which will conduct the electricity but on heating, like silicon, etc. Okay, so these are intrinsic semiconductor, mean pure substance. Okay, pure substance. These are those semiconductor in which forbidden gap is small, only some electron may jump to the conduction band and show some conductivity. They have very low electrical conductivity. For example, silicon and germanium. Or even you will write here, in pure form, and if an element conducts the electricity on heating, then this substance is known as intrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic mean impure, independent. Okay, pure. Okay, impure नहीं, pure and independent. और उसकी conductivity लेकिन थोड़ी कम होगी. But we can increase the conductivity by adding some impurity. Okay, if you will add some impurity to the substance, then it is known as extrinsic. So what does indicate extrinsic mean? If impurities are there. So why do we add impurity to the semiconductor? So you will say to increase its conductivity. And one very, 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 very important term is that when you will add some impurity to the pure semiconductor, so what it is known? So it is known as doping. So next topic is that what is doping? You can read in the 37 point. Doping is the process of adding an appropriate amount of the suitable impurity to increase the increase the conductivity of semiconductor. So by doping you can convert at intrinsic semiconductor to the extrinsic semiconductor. So many time it was the question, what is doping? So you will say, on adding impurity to the intrinsic semiconductor we can increase the conductivity, and this process is known as doping. Okay, so on the basis of doping we have classified semiconductor into two categories. First is N type and second is P type. So N mean negative type and P mean positive type. Okay, so we will keep in mind, first is N type, second is P type. So what is this? This is very very important. N for negative and P stand for positive. Okay, so suppose as you have studied in the periodic table some element, for example I am talking about the silicon. So from which group it belongs? Group number carbon family, that is group number 14. It belongs to the group number 14. Okay, so in 14 group there are 4 valence electron. In 14 group there are 4 valence electron. So I have marked 4 electron around the silicon. So I am going to add some impurity, and I am impurities of the group number 15. Any element which is belong to the group number 15, it is tell me. Okay, it is nitrogen, phosphorus, aluminium. Okay, not aluminium, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Okay, so I am introducing arsenic. Okay, so element of group 15 has 5 electrons. So 1 2 3 4 5. So students here you will check number of free or deficient electron around the impurity. Okay, so compare, 1 electron will be countered by this. Okay, and this will counter this electron, this will counter this electron, and this will counter this electron. So this extra electron is left. What I said, you will check the impurity, not to the atom in which impurity is added. You will check the impurity. Okay, so you will check the behavior of impurity. This electron is extra. Okay, and this electron can move from one place to another place. That's why its conductivity has been increased. Okay, so this extra electron, because of this extra electron, this type of semiconductor is known as negative semiconductor. So what is N type semiconductor? In which you will add the impurity of such type of element which have higher number of valence electron than the element. For example, in silicon there were 4 valence electron, but in the impurity it was 5 electron. So what is N type semiconductor? In which we will add the impurity of that element which have higher number of valence electron. और मैं शॉर्ट में ट्रिक हिंदी में आपको बता देता हूँ. इधर देख लीजिए, ये मैं हिंदी में सिंपल बता रहा हूँ. एन का मतलब है नेक्स्ट, याद रख लो आप, ठीक है ना. तो जब किसी भी एलिमेंट में नेक्स्ट ग्रुप की इम्प्योरिटी मिलाई जाएगी, मान लो 14 ग्रुप का एलिमेंट है, उसमें अगर 15 ग्रुप की इम्प्योरिटी मिलाई गई, नेक्स्ट की मिलाई गई ना, तो एन टाइप. जैसे मैं आपको कह दूँ कि भाई ऑर्गेनिक है, ठीक है ना, तो ये आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा, ये 15 ग्रुप का होता है, ठीक है ना. और अगर इसमें कोई 16 ग्रुप का ले लूँ मैं, सेलेनियम कह लूँ कि अगर सेलेनियम मिलाया गया तो कौन सा टाइप का सेमीकंडक्टर बनेगा? यू विल से एन टाइप, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट ग्रुप की इम्प्योरिटी मिलाई गई. ठीक है, ट्रिक हो गई. पी माने में, पी में क्या हो जाएगा? प्रीवियस ग्रुप की इम्प्योरिटी मिलाई जाएगी. नाउ कम टू द पी टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर. सो व्हाट इज पी टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर? सपोज अगेन आई एम टेकिंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ silicon. So how many electrons were there? 4 electrons were there. Okay, so I am writing in a single side, 1 2 3 4. Now I am adding aluminium to this. So aluminium belong to the group number 13 and it has 3 valence electron. So this will counter this, this will counter this, this will counter this. Counter mean it will form the metal bond. Okay, so what about this? For this electron there is a gap. For this electron there is a gap. Gap mean deficiency. Deficiency mean positive. ओके, इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेफिशिएंसी मीन क्या होता है? पॉजिटिव होता है ना. सो हेयर यू विल चेक द बिहेवियर और नेचर ऑफ द इम्प्योरिटी, ओके, विच इज एडेड टू द एलिमेंट. सो हेयर इन द इम्प्योरिटी there is a deficiency of electron. That's why this type of semiconductor is known as p type semiconductor. So you can read the definition. These are when silicon is doped with the impurity of group 15. Okay, when silicon is doped with the group 13, mean to the previous group. Silicon belongs to the 14 group. Okay, the increase in conductivity is due to negative charge electron. Here डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, जहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रॉन की कमी होगी वहाँ इलेक्ट्रॉन चला जाएगा, दैट्स वाई इट विल इंक्रीज द इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी। ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द कंडक्टर एंड सेमीकंडक्टर। आज के लिए आपका इतना ही काफ़ी है और ये आपकी वीडियो कंप्लीट हो गई है। नेक्स्ट टाइम in next video we will discuss some more topic. Thank you.